What's going on, YouTube? We got another game here with Kid against Luffy. Luffy's gonna go first. Nami turn 1. Very optimal. Gonna grab that Zoro. Turn 1 for Kid, 2 down up. It's gonna play that killer blocker. Might get me 1 block. But the reason I play it out turn 1 is if I don't play it turn 1, I'm probably not gonna play it until turn 3 or 4. Next turn I'm gonna play that Yamato for 4 down. They play the Robin, which is definitely going to get rested with the Yamato. Yamato rest, and 5 to Robin. Probably going to counter out of it if he has a 2k. He doesn't, so that tells me he has no 2ks in hand. And most likely, he probably has 2 1ks, he just doesn't want to give them up this early in the game. Which worked great for me. So that was good information to know. Luffy, 5 down turn. It's got 2 piles, a 2 and a 3. He might play that Zoro he picked up the other turn. Just going to start with 5 into life. We'll start collecting cards from life. I'm at 3 now. You could Zoro and also 5 with Nami. But he chooses to put the extra Dawn onto Zoro, so 6,000 to leader. 2k with Izo. Now I have 2 swings that could get rid of that Zoro. Could take out a card from his hand. So 5 into Zoro. He has 2 up, so could be Red Hawk to get rid of my killer. So I poke the 5. He goes along with it. Pretty good trade, to be honest. 1 for 1 and gets the block. So 7,000 to Zoro. Gotta make sure it's dead. Still got 5 Dawn left. Play another Yamato. 1 Dawn open. And 1 for the beige. If I really wanted to play around that Red Hawk, I could have played the Yamato first, rest the Nami, swung with the killer into the Nami, and then did the whole sequence with Kid and Yamato into the Zoro. Alright, so his turn. 6 down up. He's 6k, 7 down. He's 6k into Yamato. Zoro 6k into Yamato again. I'm blocking that, so I probably don't have any more counters in hand. And he summons out another Robin. The Robin probably lost most of its potential already. It might just sit on the board. It's kind of late game. I have 8 Dawn, so I'm going to just run the same sequence, run it back, let's take some cards out of his hands, see if he protects that Zoro. It's dead, so play a 3rd Yamato, rest that Robin, 6 to it, it's probably going to let it go as well, he only has 3 cards in hand. And to play my last Yamato, so this whole turn I just played 2 Yamatos. And I clear the Nami. Hindsight, that Nami wasn't going to do anything, so I probably could have just went face, knowing that he's going to 9 down turn this turn. And here he goes, plays the 9 beard. And 8,000 to one of the Yamatos. So I'm still feeling pretty good. I have 3 6k bodies on board. His leader is 7,000 base now for the turn. I could just leave it and not swing this turn, but I want to pressure. I know he has no counter in hand. So I'm going to 7 to leader. I put the 1 down on each one of the Yamatos just so they don't get jet pistoled. So 7 again. He does toss out the 2k counter. And I 7 one more time. So I took 2 life from him. 7 again with leader. So that's 4 7k attacks. So like I know he literally has no counters. I'm just doing 7k swings and he's taking them. So that's a good sign for me. If he can't clear all of my board, I should be able to push for game next turn. That might have been a misplay. I used the remaining 5 to summon Blocker Law. I should have potentially just left that Yamato on board, just because he's still going to have to attack through them. My theory was if I take the Yamato back, if he does put out a blocker, I could rest it, so I could still go for game. Because I wasn't expecting him to Jet Pistol and Gordon. So basically he's going to clear my whole board. So one of the Yamatos is 3k now. He has 5 Don left. He could swing Whitebeard into Yamato and pop the other, but he 12 to life instead. I take it, I get an extra card. And I remember at this point I do have 1 2k in hand, I think, or I have 3k counter. And if he didn't do 9 to Yamato, I would have just countered. If he did 8, I would have countered and it would have been game the next turn. But he goes 9. It's fine. I'm at 2 life. We're both at 2 life. He's got Whitebeard on board. So I'm just going to swing 7. I know that works. He only got 1 extra card. So he takes it. Here I kind of just need a wall up and I'm good. So now that he's at 1 life, that's kind of lethal for next turn if I survive that long. I'm going to just poke again, see if he has any more cards. Tossing a Punk Gibson to restand my leader. And it's going to punch again, 7,000 to his 5,000. He does have 5 cards in hand. And he takes it, so he still has no triggers. No counters, I mean. And I play my Blocker Law for the remaining 5 Dawn. So I'm feeling pretty good. He must have a bunch of non-counters in hand. It's got to be Luffy, Zoros. Definitely not Choppers, because he would have played them. Maybe some event cards, but he didn't leave any up last turn. So he's going to go 6 to life. I have some 2Ks going to counter out. Taps 3, Zoro, leader ability, 6,000 to life again. So even if this one goes through, he still needs another attack. Okay, takes it. 1 life left. He's at 6 Don, so he could 2 more Zoros. So that would be all 4 Zoros if he does that. 10 to life with Newgate. 4 cards in hand. No point in blocking that, we just take that. You can't unblockable Luffy. Even if you can unblockable Luffy, it's only 6,000 plus 1, 7,000. Five for unblockable Luffy. I do have a blocker, so I could just block out of that one. I'm just thinking if he does Chopper for the last. No Chopper, 7 to life. There's a slight misplay, I could just block in 2k, so I gave away an extra card. But I was feeling pretty good already because I could see the game. 6 to life and double swing for game. Let's do it. Kid coming back with the 12k times 2. Thanks for watching. No counters in his hand.